dreams.
Oliver, are you awake?
Yes, what do you want?
Nothing, I just can't sleep.
Well, I could sleep if you two would be quiet.
Me too. I was having bad dreams anyways. I'm glad everyone's awake.
Yeah, it gets scary at night.
I like the nighttime. It's my favorite time of day.
I like the nighttime too. It was the only time my other stepsisters left me alone.
We have parents. It's much more fun to fly at night.
It's much more fun to rap down the river at night too.
How do you like scrubbing floors at night?
Oh, going to sleep without any supper. That's what happened in my last orphanage. My stepsisters always made me work.
If we had parents who loved us, we wouldn't have to do any of that stuff.
I would love to have parents. Maybe we'll all get adopted soon. Then we'll have what we want to eat.
Not a chance.
Who says?
You know kids like us will never get adopted. This ain't so bad, but you still have to work all the time.
Yeah!
I hate opium.
Yeah!
I really hate scrubbing floors at night.
Yeah!
Might as well get used to being here because they were never going to be adopted.
Yeah!
Like us never get a break.
Yeah! It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no folks to speak of, so it's a hard knock road. We hope hard blankets, set of wool, empty bellies. It's a hard knock life. Don't it feel like the wind is always howling? Don't it seem like there's never any light? Once a day, don't you want to throw the towel in? It's easier than putting up a fight. No one's there when your kids are acting creepy. No one cares when you go or you shrink. No one tries when you're acting like a baby. From the crying, you would think this place would sing. Empty belly life. Wrong side right. Full side right. No tomorrow light. Santa Claus we never see. Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he? No one cares for you. A smidge. When you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life.
You'll stay up till this job shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
It's a hard knock life for us. No one cares for you. A smidge. When you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock
I'm just telling it like it is.
That's not always how it is. Besides, it's not so bad here. We have food and warm place to sleep. And all you have to do is our fair share around here. I don't think that's too much to ask. And no one's cruel to me. And no one beats me like they did before. Or makes fun of me just because I'm different.
We're all different. That's why we're here. Yeah, we can't help that. You mean you like it here? It's not that bad. Well, I'm glad you think so. You're never getting out of here. Never. What's wrong? I'm scared. What if you guys get adopted and I don't? I'll be the only one here. I'm not going anywhere. I think
pretty good, and I have good friends. But I just feel sorry for all the people in pain. There's so much sorrow in the world. I don't think I could possibly wish for anything for myself, but I do wish for something.
They tell me I am just an outcast.
There's nothing like living on your own. I used to go rafting and exploring all the time. Me and my friends had this big secret hideout. It was this big cave. We even found a treasure chest in there once. It was so dark, we had to bring candles to light our way, even during the day. I sure miss it. We were the best of friends.
Ew, I bet there were bats and yucky things in there.
Yeah, it was the best. I do sometimes. And I wonder what kids with families do. I bet they go around, I bet they play games and have someone tuck them in at night to make them feel safe at home. I just can't be good. Maybe if I were good, I could have a family too. I know I could be good if I tried. I just know it. Beyond the things I
for. Sometimes it's not so bad on your own. The workhouse is terrible. We only got one bowlful of gruel a day. One day I asked for more and they beat me. But when I ran away, I was so scared. The city was so huge and I didn't know anyone. All I knew was that I wasn't going back to the workhouse. I found some friends that helped me for a while. At least they seemed nice. The awful dodger was sort of the ringleader and he really tried to make me feel welcome. I remember the day we met. You look lost. What are you looking for? I don't know. I'm so cold and hungry. Well, I can help you out. Our photographer's my name, friends, and food is my game. That would be great. I haven't eaten in such a long time. Here, meet me mates. They'll help you too. We're always looking for new friends. Consider yourself. I've done. Consider yourself. One of the family. We've taken to you. So strong, it's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares whatever we thought we said? Nobody tries to be la-di-da and up a tea. There's a cup of tea for all. Only it's wise to be handy with a rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can say, consider yourself one of us. It's an auction that turned out to be thieves and pickpockets. They pretended to be my friends, but they weren't my friends at all. I actually helped them steal for a while, but when we got caught and they ran away and let me to take the blame, I had to go to court and everything. The only man who was nice to me was the man who was robbed. My mother and father were always so nice. I wish they had never gone away. My stepmother and stepsisters were awful. They yelled at me all the time and I had to do exactly what they said. Scrub the floor, Cinderella. Do the dishes, Cinderella. You're so silly, Cinderella. I used to pretend too, just like Cosette. Then I could get away for a while. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. Your little corner in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in the land. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl mental mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Can you believe the nerve of that girl? She actually thinks the prince would talk to her.
I know! What was she thinking? She's so unbelievably silly.
I know. All I asked her to do was wash the dishes, sweep the floors, scrub, and lay out my clothes for the ball. I don't know why it took her so long.
I went shopping yesterday for 3 whole hours. She thinks she's tired. I was exhausted.
Oops, me bad.
She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm. And with very little trouble, I could break her little arm.
Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl so obviously unusual. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me?
Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than her roses.
Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dose's.
Her neck is no whiter than a swan.
She's only as dainty as a daisy.
She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is a fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me?
Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A frail and fluffy beauty. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me?
Bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble, I could break her little arm. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man?
What's the matter with the man?
What's the matter with the man?
I just wish I could go home. My home used to be so beautiful. It was a tropical island. My parents were washed away in a storm, but the gods spared my life and I was called to Moon. I always knew I was meant to do something special. Why would the gods save me if it weren't for something wonderful? My people sang and danced all of the time, and not just for fun. They sang to please the gods and keep them happy. There was Agwe, god of the water, who controlled rain, rivers, and oceans. There was Asaka, god of the earth, who controlled plants, animals, and earthquakes, stuff like that. And there was Arzuli, the goddess of love, who controlled lovers and their fates. And there was Mama Gaze, sly demon of death. No one wanted to bother her. People far and wide have heard my story.
There is an island where rivers run deep, and the sea, sparkling in the sun, earns it the name Jewel of the Antilles, an island where the poorest of peasants labor and the wealthiest of grand homes play. Two different worlds on one island, the grand homes with their pale brown skin and their French ways, owners of the land and masters of their own fate, and the peasants, black as night, eternally to the mercy of the wind and sea, who pray constantly to the gods.
goddess of love, and Mama Gay, sly demon of death. I would love to go home with the new family.
Wow, it's morning already.
Tom's almost the whole night.
We should try to go to sleep.
Better hurry, here comes the nest.
Good morning, children. Rise and shine. I want you to know that you are very brave, each and every one of you. And I want you to know how special you are to me. The courage of a dreamer, the innocence of you,
The failures and the foolishness
Could I have your attention for just a couple minutes? Jenny Klein. We need you, Jenny Klein. We have finished our season, and it was a beautiful performance. And on behalf of Calliope, Michelle, I, and Susan would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude for your hours and hours and hours with the kids. Jenny drives from Stone Mountain, and Susan drives from somewhere in Marietta. The other, I didn't even know Marietta went so far. And she's really, we pulled through. We had a great season. And the miraculous thing about a performance is that at the end, it's incredible. And I appreciate your putting up with kids who a lot of times didn't want to be there. Kids who a lot of times didn't take things as seriously as you wanted them to. Parents who were a little grumpy, directors who were extremely grumpy. And we really appreciate you and Susan for everything that you did to put on this performance, and we're really proud of the kids and all your hard work and perseverance to come into practice every week and all the hours. And I think that everyone will agree that it was a beautiful performance. And
I just want to say a couple of words too. To the wonderful cast who did such a wonderful job, let's give a big hand. Careful. And to Jenny also, we started right in the beginning together. She's done a wonderful job. We've come a long way. This is our very first big production, and I think we did wonderfully. And thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Susan. We have a summer stock program, which is going to start this summer, obviously, and we're going to have, you can pick up these at the exit. Any kids who want to join it, here they are. There is also a mailing sheet outside in the lobby if you want to put your names on there too.
Okay.